Hey everyone! Okay, so I don't know if you've heard about what's going on with American dairy farmers right now, but things are really tough for them. Their major clients have closed for now, the schools have closed, restaurants have closed, and so they're really struggling. Also, I don't know if this is true where you live, but it certainly is here where I live. Yogurt is so hard to come by right now. It's like it gets shipped in, it gets put on the grocery store shelves, and it's gone. So we're big yogurt eaters here in this house. I am sure that the shortage of yogurt is because of the probiotics in yogurt. It's immune boosting, and I'm sure with the whole virus craziness going on, people are trying to boost their immune systems. I totally get it. I'm going to show you today how to support America's dairy farmers and support your immune system by showing you how to make homemade yogurt in the Instant Pot. So let's get started. For starters, I use a gallon of milk when I make homemade yogurt because my family loves yogurt, so we eat a lot of it. So I'm going to do mine with a gallon of milk. You can adjust that to your needs. I'll tell you how to make those adjustments later in the video. So first off, I have my gallon of milk already in my Instant Pot. So you put on the lid, and when you put on the lid, you want to make sure that your vent is open. I don't know why I'm struggling all of a sudden. Okay, so you want to make sure that your vent is open because you don't want to build pressure. Next, you're going to push the yogurt key, and then it's on boil. If it wasn't already on boil, you would push adjust to get where you want to go. We want it to be on boil, and then just leave it. It's going to boil, and once it reaches that point, it's going to beep. I'm going to check the temperature. You want it to be at 180 degrees, and then I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, so my Instant Pot just beeped. It boiled. Now it says yogurt, so we're going to open it up and check the temperature. Okay, so we're set. The temperature's where we want it, and now we are going to move it out of the Instant Pot onto the rack on the counter just to let it cool. You can also let it cool in the sink. If you want to put some water in there with some ice, you can do it that way. It works faster that way. I just let it cool on the counter. My milk is now at 115 degrees. That's where I want it. They say, I think, between 110 and 115 is the optimal incubation temperature. So we are at 115 now, so that's where I want it. And so now I'm going to pour a little bit into this bowl so I can mix in the yogurt that I'm going to use to introduce the probiotics, okay? Okay, and so now here's how it goes. I'm doing a gallon of milk, so I want a half a cup of yogurt. And I'm going to show you, I am using this plain Greek yogurt to introduce the probiotics. And you don't have to use store-bought yogurt. You can also, once you start making yogurt, use your yogurt to make more. Or you can use a yogurt starter, whatever works for you. I'm doing this today for the video so that if you don't know how to make homemade yogurt, you can get started. Okay, so what you need is, for 1 gallon of milk, you need half a cup of yogurt. If you were doing half a gallon of milk, you would use 1/4 of a cup of yogurt. If you were doing a quart, you would want 2 tablespoons of yogurt, okay? So here we go. I'm just gonna put this in my milk, and then I'm going to stir it to mix it, and then introduce it to the rest of the milk and stir it to incorporate it. Okay, so now I have incorporated the milk that I mixed the yogurt into my Instant Pot insert. One thing I want to point out here is, if you can, try not to scratch the bottom of the insert, because you had just boiled milk in this insert and now there's going to be a film down there, and it's just not great if that ends up in your yogurt. So just while you're mixing it to incorporate the yogurt and the milk, just try not to scrape the bottom of the insert. Okay, so now everything is ready to go back into the Instant Pot. So we're gonna put the milk and the insert in, put the lid on, make sure the vent is open because we don't want to build pressure. And then we're going to push the yogurt function, and we want 8 hours. 8 hours. And that's it. So now we're going to let this warm up and do its thing for 8 hours, and then we're going to do some more fun stuff. Okay, you guys, 8 hours later, here we go. My Instant Pot beeped and it is ready. I want to say, by the way, there are many ways to make yogurt. This is just one way that I do. A friend of mine showed me and we love it, so this is how I do it, but there are many ways, different temperatures, things like that to make yogurt, so just keep that in mind. All right, you guys, here we go. Here's my yogurt. Now, it looks amazing. And another point I want to make is that if you like your yogurt thinner, then just go ahead and take it out of the Instant Pot, put it in the containers that you want to store it in, stick it in your fridge, let it chill overnight, you're good to go. We like Greek style yogurts, so a little bit thicker around this house. So now I'm going to strain it. So I have a colander here and a pot and a cloth that I'm going to strain it in. So I'm going to pour it from the insert into my little setup here, and I'm going to stick it in the fridge overnight, and I'm going to strain off the whey. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Okay, and here we go. If you decide not to strain it and you like your yogurt a little bit thinner and you just put it in the fridge, before you do that, you may want to whisk it a little bit or stir it a little bit, because sometimes it can be a little bit clumpy, and so some people like it smoother. So if you do, then you can do that. It will get a little more solid, a little bit thicker in the fridge as it sits overnight as well. So if you're new at this, you might want to play with those and see which you like better. Okay, so it's strained overnight and it is ready to go. So if you want to take a look, it's nice and thick, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm just gonna lift it out of here. I'm gonna put it in my stainless steel bowl. I'll mix it around a little bit, and then I'll put it in the container that I want to store it in. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. So let's get to work. Okay, so it's in my bowl. We're gonna move this out of the way. And now I'm just gonna gently stir it. So if you wanna come in and check that out. So see how that texture is just perfect for what I'm looking for. Okay, so it is stirred and ready to put in my container. I'm gonna have to divide it up because it's more than's gonna fit in this container. But I did want to point out that 1 gallon of milk, if you make yogurt the way I do, the Greek style yogurt, it will make 5 cups of yogurt. Okay, so here we go. Here is the consistency. I want to make sure you guys see this so you can decide how you want to do it, if you want to strain it or not. So that is what it's going to look like. All right, everyone. I hope you give this a try. Support your immune system and dairy farmers. And I'll see you in the next one.